I'm going to tell you about what I really liked about Insanity and what I really hated about Insanity. Okay, so what is Insanity? So Insanity is basically a 60-day program created by Shaun T, and it's the company that runs it or that sells it or distributes it is Beachbody. You may have seen their ads on telly. They've got like a bunch of other things going on, like 21 Fitness or something. No, 21 Day Fix, P90X and that sort of thing. But Insanity might actually be the most popular program that they have. I'm not sure why that is. They say that it's the hardest program on DVD. It's basically HIIT interval training, which means it's high intensity interval training. So in terms of what I really liked, I find that the program is challenging. When they say Insanity, they're not messing around. Like, they're not trying to pretend that it's insane. It actually is insane. And anyone who does Insanity is just as crazy as the video makers themselves, as Shaun T basically. So I really liked that it was 100% something that was so far-fetched, meaning the freaking push-ups and the jumping up and down and stuff. It's stuff that I never saw myself doing, and I do remember what it was like a little bit, but you forget, you kind of repress those memories, and you just, anyway, it's hard. It's really hard, but I liked that about the program. So it felt like you're really gonna push and challenge yourself, and you're forcing yourself to actually get into it, as opposed to the slow, oh, maybe today you can run 5k, no, 1k, then 2k, and then maybe you can start running on a treadmill. I didn't want that, because I really want to, I'm giving myself 100 days to get my body back. Like, I want to look good. I want to look better than I did when I started this whole, like, no, I want to look better than I did even when I was like in a good body situation. Okay, so the second thing I really like about Insanity is the fact that it makes you sweat. It makes you sweat so much that you realize just how crazy you've been. Like, you've just been sitting home and you've been such a couch potato basically. But Insanity, when you start doing Insanity, when you're doing all those like freaking squats, jumps, lunges, whatever, you just realize that you've let yourself go. Like, I laugh because it's just, thinking about it, I actually think, how crazy are these people? But anyway, it makes you sweat, and the sweat, by the way, makes you feel like something good is happening. So you know how typically, like for me at least, when I used to go running, when I tried the running thing, you know, I wasn't really sweating. Like, you just have a little damp, and I actually used to joke that, oh, I don't sweat. That's because I hadn't actually done Insanity, and I can tell you I sweat like a pig when I'm doing Insanity. Yeah, so it makes you feel good, and then you actually feel like something is working and something good is happening. So yeah, I'm okay with sweating. The other thing I really like about Insanity is the fact that it feels like Shaun T is in your living room. So it's almost like going for those boot camps that you can buy on Groupon, or I don't know, like at your gym or something. But it's like, it's worse, I think, than those programs, because it's self-discipline. So it feels like you have a trainer at home who basically coaches you into knowing how to do the workouts, so you don't ever necessarily feel like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. And you can certainly modify, like I've modified a bunch of the workouts, because yeah, like I just couldn't do some of them. So it does make you feel like, okay, yes I can. And Shaun T is there cheering you on, and then Tanya, who's this woman who's in the front, that girl is a beast. Like, that girl makes me angry but so like motivated, because she is such a beast. Her body is like, the way she can just do all those things without taking a break, I'm just like, I want to be Tanya when I grow up. So now on to what I hated about the workout. What I hated was the knees. So what I hate so far with the program, the first 30 days, is the knees. So I basically have started modifying the workout so I don't do a lot of the knee sort of jump up and down type of things, because it hurts. Like, it actually hurts. Like, when you don't land, I know they say you should land softly, but when you're exhausted and you're like pushing yourself, you're not going to be able to, like, say, like, you do 10 of those, you know, maybe the first couple ones you'll be jumping properly and landing softly, but then at some point you'd be like, I can't do this anymore. So that was my case. So I started modifying it, and yeah. And then the other thing that I actually kind of got demotivated by halfway through, like day 15 or something, was the fact that you almost, for the amount of work you're doing, you expect to see like crazy results. So now it's been 30 days. I was expecting myself to be like scooped in and everything, but no, it's not like that. The results do come, but it's so slow, and so sometimes you feel angry because you're like, I'm busting myself and doing all this work for what, you know? So that's really annoying. Yeah, and the last thing really that I hate about it is the fact that it's a full hour. So nowadays, if you go online, there's so many workouts that are less than an hour, that are like, you know, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, that sort of thing. And the fact that it's an hour is kind of annoying, but to be honest, if you do go to the gym, you typically go to the gym for a full hour. So this is exactly the same thing. But of course, no one really enjoys working out. So of course I'm gonna whine that it's an hour, so yeah. Food wise, it does come with a nutrition guide. I didn't follow the nutrition guide. I made up my own. So essentially I eat like a vegan during the week, and then on the weekends I eat white meats. So this is mostly fish, but sometimes I've had chicken. I think twice this month I've had chicken. And so yeah, that's what I do. So vegan during the week, and then I basically do that, and then I'm meal prepping. That's been working out. And then also I have an Instagram account that is 100% dedicated to this journey, so you can go to it and see every single meal I've had in the last 30 days, everything I've drank, anything that I've put in my mouth. I actually took a picture of it or explained myself what I ate, about what I ate, so you can check it out. I'll put the name right here so that you can go and check it out if you're interested in the food situation. And then the other thing is better habits. So whether it's eating or the fact that every single day I wake up at the same time, I work out at the same time, it creates a routine. So the last 30 days I've literally been on a schedule. Like, I've been living and like I've been eating a certain way at the same time and that sort of thing, but now it's actually natural. So I don't feel like, oh, I am now going to work out. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I wake up, I have my snack, you know, I go work out, and that's it. I have my smoothie, and so forth and so forth. So I really feel like I'm on a routine, and it's nice to feel like you have that discipline. And when it comes to weekends, I told myself that, oh, weekends can be cheat days. But to be honest, when weekends come along, I don't ever feel like, oh my god, I need to have something, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna need like a french fries and like a big burger or something. I don't do that. So the thing that I was really eating a lot is like like sweet things. I have a sweet tooth, but even on weekends I don't even go for my cheat meal that's crazy sweet. I make myself something healthy, like a banana ice cream using frozen bananas, and I'm like, ooh, ice cream, and that's actually what I crave now. So your girl's getting better. Last thing I will say before I go is that getting a tracker actually helps you. So if you have an opportunity to get like a Fitbit or like something like a tracker of some sort, like a fitness activity tracker, get it, because it helps you see what you're actually doing in terms of, like, at the end of the day you just look and you say, oh, what did I do today? And then you're able to explain yourself to yourself. So yeah, and yeah, food matters, tracking matters, and tracking also includes taking pictures. So before you start your journey, just make sure you take the pictures, as many pictures in as many different costumes or outfits as possible, so that you're able to say goodbye to that body, like the old body, and hello to the new one when it comes in. So that's really been helpful to me, and I hope it's helpful to you guys too. So that is pretty much all I have to say about this program. I will be back in 30 days to give you a 60-day review of what just happened in the second month. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, you guys.